second grade. Today's lesson is Skills Unit 3, lesson number 14. Our learning targets for today's lesson, we will be able to identify proper and common nouns in sentences. That's a review from 2 days ago. We will be able to correct capitalization and punctuation in sentences. And we are going to read the story called The Soccer Twins, Part 1. This is the next section in Kids Excel. First, we're going to start with unscrambling some sentences, and after we do this, we're going to identify both the common and the proper nouns. Our first sentence says, Pat and I had fun on the airplane. Does anything look wrong about this sentence? It starts with a capital letter. It ends with punctuation. The spelling looks good to me. What's wrong with this sentence? The word I needs to be capitalized. The word I will always be capitalized when it's on its own. Remember, a person, a place, or a thing is a common noun. But a proper noun names a specific person, place, or thing. And a proper noun will always have a capital letter. For example, the common noun could be soda, but the proper noun might be Pepsi. It's a specific name. My common noun might say girl, but my proper noun might say Jane. It's capitalized because it's a specific name. My common noun might say building, but my proper noun would be Empire State Building because it's a specific name of a building. So I'm going to say some common nouns, and I want you to tell a proper noun that goes with that common noun. If you need to pause the video to think of one, you can do that. Okay, and if you were to write down these words, remember your proper noun would begin with what kind of a letter? With a capital letter. Our first example on here, our common noun is boy. Is boy a person, a place, or a thing? It's a person, but our proper noun is a specific name of a boy, so our proper noun is Jack. What kind of letters at the beginning of Jack? It's a capital. All right, I want you to come up with a proper noun for the word boy. If you need to pause the video to think of one, go ahead. Our common noun next is the word principal. Think of a proper noun. Think of a specific name of a principal. And how would you write that? With a capital letter at the beginning. Our common noun is school. What's a proper noun or a specific name of a school? You could say Main Street Elementary School. That would be capitalized because it's a specific name of a school. Common noun street. What's the specific name of a street? Other than Main Street because it's already on the screen. What about North Street? North Street would be capitalized because it's a specific name of a street, which makes it a proper noun. Day. What's an example of a proper noun for the word day? If you said Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, those are all proper nouns because they're specific names of days, and they would get a capital letter at the beginning too. How about a month? What's a proper noun for the common noun month? A month is a thing. What about September? September would get a capital letter because it's a specific name of a month, which makes it a proper noun. We're going to edit and fix some of the sentences that'll pop up on your screen. Remember, I want you to keep track of correct capitalization and correct punctuation. You're also going to be thinking, which nouns are common nouns? Which nouns are proper nouns? Sentence 1. David and I did a fine job on the painting. I want you to pause the video and think about what would you fix in this sentence. Go ahead and pause it and think about what you would edit now. David and I did a fine job on the painting. David needs a capital letter because he starts the sentence and he's a proper noun. It's somebody's name. The word I needs to be capitalized, and we need ending punctuation. If you notice these beautiful glittery circles here, David is a proper noun, so he got a blue circle. Painting is a thing. It's a common noun, so that got a pink circle. Our next sentence, did Jim hand out snacks? Asked Jane. Pause the video and think about what needs to be fixed in this sentence. All right. Did needs a capital D because it's at the beginning of my sentence. Jim and Jane are both proper nouns because they're somebody's name. So they need a capital letter too. We need a question mark after Jane's question. Did Jim hand out snacks? That's definitely a question. And then notice the markings right here and right here. We talked about these in Unit 2. These are called quotation marks, or sometimes we call them talking marks. And quotation marks give a big hug around the words that are being said. So Jane said the words, did Jim hand out snacks? So the quotation marks go around, did Jim hand out snacks? Asked Jane. It's kind of hard to see, but at the very end of the sentence there is a period. You need ending punctuation there. It's being covered by our glitter circle. Our blue circles, remember, are our proper nouns. Our pink circle is our common noun. All right, you are going to, on your Google form today, do a few different things, okay? You have some questions on your Google form that are going to ask you to decide on a common noun or a proper noun that matches the other. So, for example, if I gave you the word month as a common noun, you have to tell me a proper noun that matches month. For example, August. If I gave you the common noun girl, you're going to tell me a proper noun that goes with girl. I did some of them backwards too. For example, if I did Main Street as my proper noun, my common noun that goes with it, would it be city, would it be street, or would it be pencil? It would definitely be street. The common noun that matches would be street. After you're done working with those, you are going to be reading a story called The Soccer Twins Part 1. Now, because this says Part 1, that tells us that we have more than one part to this story, okay? This story is about two girls who are on a soccer team. And I want you to think, what do you already know about soccer? And what do you wonder about soccer? What are you not sure of or would like to learn more about soccer? Okay? Taking a look at some of the spellings that will be in our story, The Soccer Twins Part 1, we have an AI word that says A, explain. We have an R-controlled vowel word. The R is in charge of the E. This word says soccer. And then our multi-syllable words that are in our story today are princess, explain, soccer. Okay, and I'm sure you'll come across more multi-syllable words in our story, but I want you to be looking for those ones as you read. If we preview our vocabulary, these are some words that you're going to come across in the story, and I want to talk about what their definitions are or what they mean. So the first word is mitt. In this case, it's a glove that a goalie wears to protect their hands, okay, in soccer. Our second word is goalkeeper. A goalkeeper is the player who guards the soccer goal, and it's also called the keeper or the goalie. So that's one of the jobs on a soccer team. What you're going to do is you're going to read the story. It's inside your Google form, The Soccer Twins Part 1, and you're going to answer the questions, the discussion questions that will pop up. Okay? While you're reading, I want you to be thinking about these questions. What is the setting of this story? Setting tells me where and when the story takes place. Who are the characters? Oh, we're getting into story elements here. Who is the narrator of the story? Remember, the narrator is the person telling the story. And I'll give you a hint because the narrator is the same person in all of the stories inside Kids Excel. Okay, it's the same narrator for all of the stories inside Kids Excel. What is the plot of the story? What happened first, next, after, last? Look for those sequencing clue words. You will answer those questions on your Google form after you read The Soccer Twins Part 1. Don't forget to study for your spelling test. We will review those words for tomorrow's lesson. Okay, we were able to identify the difference between proper nouns and common nouns in sentences. Today we corrected capitalization and punctuation in sentences. And now your job is going to be to read the story, The Soccer Twins Part 1, and answer the questions on your Google form. Great job today. Take your time, do your best, and ask questions if you need help. I'll see you soon. Bye.